So we're talking about the aging athlete and the incredibly alarming statistic that this physical performance athlete, male and female, that the statistic shows that about 10% once they're done with their high school, college, or pro career, or their military career, where they're an athletic and core équipe, esprit de corps, and the équipe ethic and teamwork, they leave that, and without the coaching and without the drills and the accolades of the fans and the trophies, once that's over, about 10% of them maintain their fitness, and the other 90% either become workaholics and neglect their fitness, or they become couch potatoes and TV potatoes and neglect that fitness, and which is a component of wellness. So in your words, Jason, maybe you could take us through why you're still doing things. Is it competition that's driving your fitness, or is wellness driving that, or is a little bit of both, and why you think maybe some of these other people that you've known throughout your athletic career have, put on 30 or 50 or 100 pounds and aren't doing anything at all compared to what they did in their athletic career?
I think that there are two really important reasons that can drive a professional athlete. And before I say that, I think that this culture, our culture, I hate to say this, but I really do think it's largely broken. I think our community and the support of the village, of our elders, and the
extended family,
the nurturing of mothers, the fortitude and protectiveness of fathers. I think a lot of that's been confused and broken down and divided and conquered, unfortunately, sadly. And I think it's created a paralysis in a lot of the culture. And I think people seek comfort from that paralysis in many different ways. Based on how you develop as a child, you will gravitate towards some form of medication. You may be a workaholic, a sexaholic, a foodaholic. And athleticism is also a pursuit, because let's face it, when you work out, it does relieve endorphins. It is a high of sorts. And so you can pursue that to a degree that it is sort of self-medicating. And I think when people pursue sports, I'm not claiming that all people do, and I'm not claiming that all are aware of what they're pursuing, and some are, and probably de-emphasize it. Anyway, it's a spectrum. But I think that is one degree to think about, is that when you're pursuing sports at a high level, that there's quite a possibility that you are subconsciously self-medicating yourself. And actually, my testimony earlier, I kind of shared with you that actually I didn't realize until my 30s that was, I think, a vector that was playing within me. Okay. The other thing, that was one. The other thing that I think to think about is that our culture creates extremities, right? People are extremely fat. 2/3 of Americans are overweight. That's an extremity. And then yet you have this elite athlete at the 0.01% of the population, or whatever the statistic is, that is this Spartan superhero. Those are two extremes. And I think that, Sifu here is a great example of someone who's doing the maintenance thing. It's not this extreme. It's just, he gets enjoyment out of it. I don't want to speak for him. I'm sure it meets a lot of different criteria that fulfills and enables him. And that is the middle road. Buddha says, take the middle road. That's the middle road. That's the healthy route, right? You're not this couch potato, and you're not this superhero. What are you trying to prove being the superhero? So, and what are you going to be able to accomplish in life sitting on a couch all day, flipping channels? There's the middle road that will allow you to have inner peace and also physical strength to go out and accomplish whatever it is your goals in life. And I think that's my second point, is that the divisiveness of our society is such that we promote these super athletes. They are all over the TV, they're all over the print media, and we can't help it. That's part of the human psyche. Human psyche is drawn towards things that are sexy, right? That are addicting, right? You put a piece of Twinkie in your mouth, it tastes great, you're addicted to it. You may know it's not bad for you. You may know that it's bad for you, and you may actually reject it. But you put it in your mouth and you've tasted it, and you're like, your brain registers that was good. I want more of that. And so we see these athletes on TV, and we see how strong and confident, and all these things that we are not. We're couch potatoes. 2/3 of Americans are overweight.